Hi, welcome. My name is Johnny Fragan. I'm from All Total Coaching. I have a very good video for you today. How to get your dream or dreams to come true. Today, I'm going to go for a sequence of events that will help you achieve what you really want. And if you follow this sequence of events, I can guarantee that in 95% of cases, your dream will come true. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. But before we start, I'd like to talk about our upcoming book that is get delayed again. But make no mistake about it. It will be done sooner or later. We've got some little minor issues with Ingram Spark, but that's not fault of theirs. It's just a misunderstanding on certain issues that are waiting now to be rectified. But make no mistake about it. It will be done sooner or later. I'm a determined man, and make no mistake about it. If you read our book, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You, this will change your life. So what is this book all about? It's a guide for men in today's feminized world. This book will guide you for the following. Man, what is a man? How to be a man. Woman, relationships and sex. Media manipulation, indoctrination by the movies. Health, food and exercise is why it's so important. Money, wealth, what you need to know and what you're not taught at school. Value, what is value and why it's so important. How to overcome the biggest phenomena in our generation of depression and fear, where 8 people in Australia commit suicide a day. 86 people commit suicide a day in the US, and very few media, mainstream lies media, will report about it. Happiness and fulfillment, feminism, the real truth, family code and consequences, false accusations, how to be social, build a great network, social etiquette, keep up, how to maintain your relationships, summary of the rules that will save your life, and sources of resources. Make no mistake about it, this is for sale on PDF, links below. So today, I'd like to help you, like my mentor helped me 10 years ago. How do you get your dream or your goal to come true? Today, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to go for a sequence of events. And please get a pen, because I swear on my life that every time I use this method, you'll get what you want. And today, I'm going to tell you how I use this method and sequence of events to achieve 2 dreams of mine: to be extremely fit and to write my book. So, how do you do this? Focus on one thing and one thing only. Be obsessed. Yes, be obsessed. The word obsessed in the West is used in a negative connotation. And the reason is to indoctrinate you and suppress you, to make you like the masses. But anybody that succeeded in any endeavor of life has been obsessed. Steve Jobs was obsessed, but everybody knows who he is. Many people, Bill Gates was obsessed, but we all know who he is. And many great people like Edison that created the lamp. He failed 10,000 times, but he succeeded because he was obsessed. So I want you to know that the word obsession, for something good obviously, is a necessity to get what you want. I have been obsessed of losing weight. And I ran at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 6 p.m., 5 a.m., you name it. And one day a friend of mine sees me and he says, "I never knew you that crazy." I said to myself, "You can think as you wish. At least I'm not a fat slob as you are." I didn't say that, but I was thinking that. So you need to understand the word obsession is a necessity to achieve your goal. It is a lie that anybody can succeed without being obsessed. You have to create a situation where you have no options but to do it. Cut your phone, cut your friends. When I stopped smoking years ago, I cut all those people that were smoking. And not once or twice they told me, "You think you're better than us." I didn't say a word. Just move on, keep it moving. You have to create no options whatsoever, that you have to do it no matter what. When I was running and losing my weight, I did it in the rain, in the heat, 2 a.m. There's no excuses. Even when I was sick, I ran. Now, why am I telling you this? To draw my ticket? No. Because if you want your dream to come true, these are the necessary steps that you need to take. Say to yourself again and again, I will do whatever it takes, no matter how long it takes, to do X, Y, Z, whatever your dream is. When I wanted to write my book, I knew it's going to take me a while, but I knew and I was determined to do it no matter how long it takes, no matter how much it costs, no how long, and I will do it. And it's going to happen sooner or later. With all the hiccups, I don't care, because I'm obsessed about my writing my book and obsessed about being fit, and that's why I succeeded. And this is where I want to transfer this knowledge to you. So, no options, and say to yourself, I'll do it no matter what it takes. Divide that goal into small little steps, because when you see a big goal, it's very, very easy to give up. If the goal is 100, for example, set yourself a target to do one thing at a time, and over time you will reach that target. Now I want you to think about that goal, and I want you to use emotions and visualize how it feels when you achieve that goal or that dream. Like I visualized many times to become fit, and I had tears in my eyes, and the more I visualize this and the more tears I have, the easier it was to manifest and move and create that willpower. Because the only way you can create willpower is when you use emotions from inside, from your core, from inside here. Because saying you're going to do it, you're not going to do it. You have to use and magnify those willpower from internally. And once you use those emotions, you will get up at 2 a.m., 4 a.m. and you'll write that book or do that dance or whatever. And feel that amazing feeling and the compliments you're getting from your colleague or friends or brother or wife, sister, or whatever. And this is going to create that extra buzz for you to actually focus on your goal. If you want something that bad, it has to be on your mind 24/7. Again and again and again and again. I have a friend of mine now that is obsessed about dancing, about bachata and salsa. He says to me, John, I don't listen to the news, I don't listen to anything. I just listen to bachata and salsa all friggin' day. Do you think he's not going to become a great dancer? I've known this fellow for 7 years. He had left feet. Already 8 months now, he's already better. I know within 1 year from today, he'll be phenomenal. Because he thinks about it, he breathes about it, he's obsessed about it, he cries about it, he feels it. And because of that, he goes to all the lessons. I go to a couple of lessons too, but he goes to all the lessons, 4 or 5 times a week, 3 lessons. He says, John, sometimes I'm exhausted, I crash. I said, that's why you're obsessed. And this is where the obsession makes you do things. And the last, but not the least, you have to want it that much that it's far more important than air. If you want it more than you breathe air, my dear friends, it's not if you will have it, it's when. But most of you say you want something. You wishy-washy. You start the lesson and you give up. You start a goal, you start a university course and you give up. I've said this example I'm about to give now many times. If you take 100 people in a room, representing 100% of people, and you say to them about a salsa lesson or dancing lesson or swimming, maybe 40-50% of them will say it's a great idea. How many will register? Maybe 40. Within 2 weeks, there'll only be left about 30 or 20. 6 months later, maybe 10. A year later, maybe 8 or 5. After 2 years, that skill is manifested, it's usually 5. And these are the 5% of winners. These are the 5% of the excellers, the people that excel. These are the 5% of leaders that don't give up, no matter how hot it is, how cold it is, how late it is, or how friggin' early it is, because nobody gives a shit. And those people have all one thing in common. They are not a victim. They take accountability and responsibility. And I guarantee you that these people, all of them, have one thing in common. They never post these things on Facebook. They just do it a day in and day out, day in and day out, because they're not doing it for anybody. They're doing it for themselves. But those that run or go to the gym and keeps on taking selfies, sooner or later, I look at these pictures on Facebook and Instagram, I laugh. Because within a couple of weeks, they'll give up. Every new year. And I've seen this in salsa lessons just a few weeks back. New Year comes and the class is packed. Fast forward 2 weeks and about 35-40% disappear. Fast forward a month, 60%, By the time you come to March, there's less than 20%. Fast forward another year, and you go up to the classes, there's less than 5%, like I mentioned. So these are the sequence of events that if you focus and do them, you will get your dreams. I swear to you on my life, there's 3 things that I wanted to do. Is write my book, and I did it, and get fit, and I did it. I've got another dream that I'm not going to boast my ticket now, and it's happening as we're talking. But I will talk about this in due course, because those that speak the most do the least. So it's better that I don't talk, because I spoke about these 2 issues that I've done, but it's in the past and it's happening now. And that's why I'm talking about it. Because if you're going to talk, you're going to be like most people, I'm gonna. So that's what I wanted to talk to you today, is how to get your dreams, to manifest and bring them into reality. Not for anybody, for you. And one more last thing, don't worry what people say about the jealous people. Keep going, keep it moving, keep it going, keep it moving, keep it going, no matter what people say, because you will not please everybody. The most important thing is that you please yourself and do it. You'll be a prouder person, prouder man or woman, whatever you are. You're going to love yourself. And I promise you one thing, the time will come where all the hard work will be worth it. So that's what I wanted to talk to you today, how to get your dreams come true. I hope you took value from this. Subscribe to our channel for great topics on all issues of life. We have more than 350 videos now on YouTube. Come to our book launch when I'm gonna launch it very, very soon. Come and say hello, whether you hate me or love me. But one thing I can guarantee you, if you come, you may love me or hate me, but you'll never forget me. Thanks very much for listening. Email us at john@sosdating.com. Thank you very much for listening. As always, you know I'm your friend, Johnny.